We've been contracted by the Office of the Registrar of Political Parties to be one of their voices, to educate the people of Kenya about what is expected of them as aspirants, as voters, and hopefully as elected officials. We have representatives as Fairbrain across all the 13 forums that Madam Anastasia from ORPP has spoken about. We are sensitizing people on the fact that it's about a year to the election. A lot has to be done. A lot has changed. The law has to be abided by. We have both, IEBC has its code of conduct, political parties also have their code of conduct. And in that spirit, people have to be aware of what is expected of them. Because yes, you will vote as a voter, but also you're also a member of a political party. So in that spirit, we are both legal and communication specialists, and we're able to communicate the law and the regulations that our country Kenya has in a way that makes everyone understand what they're saying. So today, as Ms. Anastasia has said, the focus is on women. We've been very, very fortunate to have at least 10 aspirants who are going to be in the 2027 election. We've had close to, I think, another 10 who did vie in various posts from councillor level all the way to the women rep. We're hoping we'll aim higher. Women deserve more, women deserve better. And we're hoping that they're able to just understand that they are covered by the law, they have their rights, and just ensure that the people of Kenya are able to know that, as the election approaches, we don't have to, just because, there's what's appearing on TV is not always what's right. You have your rights and you should know about them. Thank you.
So we have organized capacity building of various stakeholders within the political space, so that the citizen can engage in the political and electoral processes, and they can actually be able to strengthen the democracy in this country. We have organized regional forums within our 13 regions in this country, and the forums that we have organized are targeting to capacity build the women. Today we are carrying out the capacity building of women. Yesterday we were training the political party officials. Tomorrow we'll be having forums for youth. The day after tomorrow we'll be training the persons with disability, and eventually we will also end up on Friday dealing with the capacity building of CSOs and FBOs. So these programs are supposed to do a preparedness for all the citizens. We are trying to strengthen their participation in the election, because as you know, from the elections, to capacity build them to effectively be able to participate in elections. We want them to own what is their role. We have very good roles in Kenya, but we want citizens to own up into their roles. What is their role in making it the strengthening of the electoral processes? The forum that we had is laying background into electoral preparedness. Coming forward, we will continually train the special interest groups, we will continually train the political party leadership, we'll continually train our other stakeholders, so that we are all together in these forums. And particularly for the question that you have asked about the aspirant, coming forward, we are planning, if the budget is available, we are planning to do aspirant program. We did that in the 2022 elections. We are also planning to do aspirant program. We are also planning to do agents training. We also train agents as an office. We are also planning to do agents training to enhance the electoral processes and accountability. Thank you.
Today we've had diverse groups meeting in this forum today, and collectively from the entire Lower Eastern region, a collection of around 25 women groups, various women groups around Lower Eastern region. Yes.
So maybe. From today's workshop, I have learned that women need to take up political seats, and they need to participate, and that those responsible need to offer fair and just opportunities for women. So I am urging all the people of Kitui County those ladies, women who feel like they should take up political positions, feel free, take courage and join political parties and participate in vie for any election, for any elective position that you feel you can support or you can serve the people of Kitui County. I am a first-time aspirant. I have been working as a civil servant. I have engaged in community service for over 30 years now, and it's the first time I'm getting into active politics, the first time I'm aspiring and feeling like I should get into elective position. My motivator is to serve the people of Kitui County and bring transformation to the county of Kitui, supporting women, empowering women, mentoring youth, and if possible, restoring the boy child who has almost been neglected for a period of time.
Of course, we have learnt about the laws governing elections and also the code of conduct, which we are supposed to know. Political parties' code of conduct that we have learnt a lot, and of course, I will apply it when I'm doing that exercise. Of course, there are many people who bribe our voters, and because that is a malpractice, we've learnt a lot, and because that is one of the malpractice, I'll report maybe to the relevant offices because that's a malpractice, and many voters are wooed to vote for the wrong people. So my people, don't be wooed by the wrong, politicians who want to just woo you to get to the wrong leaders. Just be focused, and I'm very sure at the end of the day, because there are laws which are governed, there are laws which are even prohibiting politicians bribing people and even doing other things. Just be enlightened, and this time around, I believe you'll elect the right leaders, including Jacqueline Ziva and the rest. So today we've learned a lot, even participation of women in political and even electoral processes. That one we've learned, and we have yet to learn a lot. So I thank RRPP and even IEBC for enlightening us in today's workshop. So thank you so much.
I've learned that we are shielded as women, as youth, as WPDs by the laws of the elections, because we've been taught a lot by the IEBC about what we should do, and that we never knew how to do it. I've learned that there are laws governing us as women and as youths and as BWPs. So I have learned that there are so many things I never knew that time. People could bully me, I never knew what to do. People could bribe others against me, I never knew what to do. People could body shame others. I never knew it was by the law we are covered, and we should be there to stand for ourselves and report those cases. Now I know through the ORPP, I thank them so much, because we've learned so much as women in politics, and I feel bold and I feel encouraged to stay.
And actually here today, I'm so happy because especially the code of conduct, it will help me as a candidate of Machakos County as women rep of Machakos County. It will help me with the know-how of how I will, make myself more stronger and nikuwe na accountability because of the laws which will govern me as a candidate in 2027, and also those laws. People float, candidates float when they are doing, campaigns, in the whole exercise. So this one will help us, and also we have learned about IEBC, how we are supposed to follow the rules of IEBC, because we have seen that if you flout one of the rules of IEBC, you can be stricken off your name as a candidate. Even if you are elected, your name can even be striked off from the list of the candidates. Yes.
What were some of those electoral?
According to the laws which we have been taught today is about campaigning tools, about candidates who are, wale wenye wanaonga wapiga kura. So ORPP imetuambia jinsi wale wenye watapeana pesa wakionga wapiga kura, hiyo ni offense. If someone does it, hiyo leo nimejua ya kwamba itanisaidia. Sitatoa pesa nionge wapiga kura, na kama wenzangu nitawapata watapatikana na hiyo offense, there is a penalty for that. So it has helped me, and also my supporters, my voters whom I will be, looking for votes. I will still enlighten them and tell them who, if someone comes and gives them petty cash so that they may vote for them, they report to the IEBC and also to me so that I may report to ORPP officers. Thank you.
Jina langu ni Nelly Ilongo, County Election Manager, Machakos County. Wiki hii kwa mwaliko wa Registrar Political Party Office Machakos, tuko hapa kwa semina ya siku 5 na tunazungumza na hadhira mbalimbali. Tunaongea na wanawake, kwa mfano leo tunaongea na wanawake, jana tulikuwa tunaongea na vyama vya kisiasa political parties, kesho tutaongea na youth, nafikiri people living with disabilities, and finally civil societies on Friday. Ni kikao kizuri sana kwa kweli, tumefurahia kushiriki kwa sababu tunaelekea uchaguzi. Na mada ambazo tunaangalia kwa sasa ni vipi tunavyojitayarisha kwa uchaguzi, sheria zinazotumika katika uchaguzi, na code of conduct ni sheria vile ambavyo watu wanatakana wawe katika sheria ili tusiwe na hali ambazo si nzuri wakati wa uchaguzi. Kwa hivyo tumefurahia sana ushirikiano wetu na Registrar Political Parties. Tunatayarisha wananchi wetu. Mimi nitaongea hasa kwa gatuzi la Machakos. Tunaangalia sheria, yale ambao tutafanya na yale ambao tusifanye ili tujitayarishe. Na leo kwa wanawake wito ni wajitokeze. Wao ni Wakenya, ni viongozi wazuri na wanaweza kuchukua pia kuwania wadhifa mbalimbali. Kwa hivyo tunajua kwamba usichokijua ni usiku wa giza, na ndio maana tuko hapa ili tuweze kuelimishana kuhusu masuala haya. Kwa hivyo tumefurahia sana. Looking at the law and the penalties, like when you look at the code of conduct, who is supposed to adhere to it, and what are the penalties, and we're giving them real examples of what has happened before, and it is as serious as it is. And we've also looked at the legal framework, because we do not want people to find themselves on the other side of the law. So we are educating them, at the same time telling them the repercussions of not adhering to the law. Wakati makosa yametokea lazima yashughulikiwe, na hasa kipindi cha kampeni, the election period, the one that is gazetted as the electioneering period, and that is when the code of conduct comes into force. Yes. Otherwise, throughout, if you are found on the other side of the law, definitely sheria itachukuliwa mkononi mwako. The thing is, who has come forward with evidence to say, here is the evidence and I'm ready to stand on in the dock to do that. And actually that is our challenge, and that is what we are also telling the groups that we are meeting. Sometimes they are mamas, even during electioneering period. Oh, huyu anafanya hivi, yule anafanya vipi. But why can't you use the right channels ambazo tumewafunza leo, uje uripoti na mtu achukuliwe hatua, na uwe tayari kupeana evidence, ushahidi iwapo utatakikana. Wakati mwingi watu wataka waseme lakini warudi wajifiche. But then that now becomes rumor mongering. Because when you are there, then you should give the evidence to the correct or the right people, and action is taken. So actually, normally the problem is in the implementation. So we are asking everybody to help us ensure that we are all operating within the law. So kama wewe unaona kuna mtu anatenda mambo ambayo ni kinyume cha sheria, basi njoo useme, come to the front and say this is happening and I have this evidence. Then the law will take its course. Jamani, we need to secure our country and ensure that we are operating in a peaceful environment. Huo ndio wito wetu. And it takes you and me to ensure this environment is safe. Kwa mfano nimesikia mmoja wetu akizungumza akisema hawa watoto wanapokwenda wakaribu mali ya watu ni mtoto wa mtu, sio? Wewe kama mzazi, wewe kama village elder, wewe kama mwalimu, wewe kama nani, umefanya nini kuhusu swala hili? Kwa hivyo Gunism, it will take all of us to secure our spaces. That is what we would say. At the same time, kama kuna wale watu wanapatikana kwa mambo haya, then sheria itachukua mkondo wake. Asante.